Well, just last month, Senate lawmakers released their budget proposal, $200 million more than what the House lawmakers wanted, but $1 million less than what the governor's budget, what he wanted. One thing they did agree on, offering to pay for most of the governor's early childhood learning programs. It's an issue that spurred a number of rallies at the state capitol earlier this year. And joining us this morning is Governor Neil Abercrombie. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
It is definitely one of the most talked about measures this year, and I don't think too many people will disagree that this is an important proposal that you made earlier in your State of the State address. But I guess, the question is, how are we going to afford this?
Well, you put your finger on it. Who's going to disagree that early childhood education and development is crucial to everybody's future, not just to the kids, but to Hawaii's future? But we haven't put our money behind it. And it's very interesting that as we talk today, the President has put forward as one of the singular activities of his new budget, early childhood education, billions of dollars to be put behind it. That shows that the President understands that the entire nation's future hinges on whether or not we make the kind of commitment that is necessary for our little kids. So you have to look at it as an investment program. And we already have a good solid foundation already in existence throughout Hawaii. That's why I'm wearing this pink shirt today. It's not just a fashion statement, because tomorrow we're going to have a big rally at 9 o'clock at the Capitol, and lots of kids will be wearing pink to emphasize that they're in the pink when it comes to early childhood development and education. So for every dollar we invest in children, it enables our elementary school teachers, for example, to have children ready to learn. So we're doing this in phases. A school readiness program for those kids that wouldn't otherwise be eligible for kindergarten next year, and then phasing into across the whole state, every child have the opportunity. We don't want to have, not in Hawaii anyway, a state where if you're lucky enough to have parents with sufficient funds, you get to go to preschool. But if you don't, then you're left out. Those kids are then left behind right at the start.
But I believe that's one of the issues that the teachers union has against this proposal, is that they have some concerns about using a voucher program for private schools, using public money for private schools.
Yeah, well, there's no voucher program, and I think it's unfortunate that some people have said, oh, the union is against it. Teachers aren't against it. Teachers want to have children that are ready to learn. And parents want it. That's a separate issue entirely. That's not an issue here. What we're going to have here is a sliding scale, depending on your income, of what you will pay. There'll be co-payments all the way up and down the line for the preschool. It's dependent on what your income is as to what the co-payment will be. And as a result, I think we're going to make a big turnaround. This proposal for early childhood education has support from the business sector, from the labor sector. I've never seen anything in 4 decades of public life that has as broad and deep support for the right reasons. So if we make this investment, there'll be a big return. Even the prosecutors from all of the counties have come in for it, because they say it is clear to them that the better prepared children are to be educated, the less likely it is that they'll end up in jail or having problems that require a huge investment, even up to paying for prison.
Well, I know those amendments have moved forward, so things are looking positive on that end. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how lawmakers finally decide.
I think sometimes it takes a while for the wave to fully develop, but when it comes, you need to ride it, because once it's gone, it disappears. And so the fact that the President has recognized that this issue is coming to a head all across the country, I think bodes very well for us. If we're going to make any investment at all in Hawaii this year, that will have long-term benefits to us, it's early childhood education.
Governor, thanks a lot. And thanks for coming in this morning.
Great pleasure for me.
And to see this interview again, just head to the top video section of our website, kitv.com. It's now 6:10.